Want to see us restore this shirt from start to finish? Then watch this video. Hello, Will here from WeFix Kits. In today's video, I'm going to take you through the process from start to finish of restoring this rather sorry looking but classic Manchester United shirt. We're going to be doing a new sponsor, getting rid of stains, a new Umbro, sewing up holes and covering up the pretty standard hot rock holes. So the first step is to get it clean. As we talked about in our previous videos, nappy sand is a fantastic tool to use. You've got to be a little bit careful. So if we look at the shirt, there's nothing really that will be damaged by any hot water or by the nappy sand. There's no vinyl on there. It's all flock or embroidered. So we're going to put it in. Right, so it's been in for a couple of hours. We're getting it to stir around sporadically. We're now going to take it out, pull it in one of these laundry bags and give it a quick wash. So, shirt has now been cleaned, soaked, and it's got rid of some of the stains, not all of them. This next part, I'm going to be taking off the sharp and the Umbro. What we need is the VLR, the scraper. Did I tell you we're selling them? Cotton pads and the Magic Light box. So first thing we're going to do is work on the Umbro. Get cotton pad, VLR on the back, standard fuel notes. Give it a pull around. Not too strongly because it might tear the material, so you've got to be really careful, especially with older shirts. It's probably evaporated now, so you can see. Diamond's done. Now onto the Umbro word. Some bits are really stubborn. Just a point to note here with me applying the VLR, it looks like I'm applying a lot, but actually the nozzle tends to get blocked, so hardly anything is coming out there. So don't be fooled into thinking there's copious amounts of VLR. And here we have it. So there's a little bit of remnants, but I'm pretty sure that the new Umbro will cover that. So I'm pretty happy with that. Next, we've got to move on to getting the sharp off. So now we're going to work on the sharp. It's not in bad condition, but there are some stains, and you can't just replace a couple of letters. You've got to kind of replace it all or replace some of it. So over the light box, use the VLR. Here we go. Sharp is now off. Next, I'm going to work on some of these stains. So now we're going to start on, I'm pretty sure this is mastic. We're going to go through, there's a fair few, let's say different, so we'll do that after. But go through the mastic that's on there, try and get that off. Now, what I'm going to use for that is alcohol. Spray a bit to the back of the mastic, let it do its magic, and then should just scrape away. But it's material, so it might get a bit clogged, so you don't want to be pushing too hard. But let's go. Just using the cotton pad to mop up the excess alcohol, just to try and avoid the smear marks. Dry the alcohol at the edges, just to avoid, or just to minimise the smear marks. And there we have it. I don't know if you can see, it's not perfect, but because it's a sticky substance, it does tend to kind of go into the material a little bit, but compared to what it was, that's much better. So I'm going to go around the rest of the mastic and get it off. Most of that's off now. There you go, that one's gone. That one's gone. Is that silicone? See, that feels hard, so I don't think that's silicone. Right, I think that's the silicone off that. So now I'm going to work on some of these other stains. All of the silicone is now gone. Bits on the back. What we're left with is some of these stains. It feels a bit hard. It feels like it could be a glue. So let's see if we can get it off. And what I would say is not all stains will come off. Not all stains are worth spending an inordinate amount of time trying to get them off, but we'll give it a go. For example, this one, I can tell you now, that's not going to come out. It's very unlikely that will come out. But we're going to give it a go with these, what look like glue stains. So we're going to put the shirt over the board. We're going to use alcohol magic scraper. So we just show you. So we're going to start on this one here. Okay. Use a scraper and just see. It'll just come away. That bit has. You've got to be careful because if it looks like a glue, if it is a glue, that means it's going to be woven into the fabric. So it may not come out and it may damage the shirt if you try and get it out. Good. The alcohol's definitely working. There you go, look at that big lump. Again, it's not perfect, but it's got rid of the vast majority of the glue. So I'm going to go round the rest of the glue patches and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so most of the stains are pretty much off. We were focusing on this one up here. Oh, this one up here. The other ones, they're mostly off. They're probably as good as you're going to get. The bulk of it is off. So next thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to get the sewing machine out and I'm going to sew up this collar. So sewing machine is all set up now. What we've got to do is we've got kind of 3 seams to try and sew. So sew along there, this side, sew along there, that side, and sew up here. So got the sewing machine all ready. Let's turn the shirt inside out. Not bad. So next thing, we are going to cover these holes. Shirt is now ready to patch up some holes, so you can see there's quite a big hole. It's probably just been caught in the washing machine or something. So I'm gonna patch that over, lay it over the ironing board, use my magic glue, sprinkle some, try and avoid the hole so it doesn't go through. Now, here's a bit of cotton or a bit of green fabric that I cut earlier, edgy rounded so it doesn't get caught. Put it over the top, finger on, blow away the glue. 1 piece of tape just to hold it in place. Wet tea towel. Right, I'm going to take the tape off now. Careful not to pull the fabric off. And then re-iron over the top. And that's it. Done. So I'm going to let that set for 15 minutes or so. And then I'll apply the backing just to give it a bit of extra protection. So I'll be back. I'll come back in about 15 minutes.
15 minutes later.
15 minutes later, the patch is nice. It's dried. Now we're just going to, just for belt and braces, we can just apply some of this adhesive backing over the top. Now this is single-sided. Wonderweb is double-sided. This is just like fusible material. So one side is smooth, other side is bobbly. The bobbly bit is the glue. So the bobbly bit goes face down. Lay it over the top. And that's it. Another 15 minutes and that'll be set. Like I said, this shirt has got a fair few holes in it. So I'm going to go away and patch up all the holes. And then we'll go down to the last section, which will be to apply the new Sharp, the new Umbro, and to clean up some of the bubbles. Okay, see you in a bit. Holes have now been patched up. It's a little bit of a Swiss cheese. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the front. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 holes. But if we turn it round, hopefully it should look pretty good. Let's see. Well, I'm quite pleased with that. Hold up there, there, on the back, There's a hole there, hole there. So you can see they look quite good. Hole there, hole there. Right, so next, we're almost there with this one. Thanks for sticking with us. This has been a marathon, this shirt. What we're going to do now is, as you can see, there's a few, see if we can find a good bit. There's a few pulls and clicks on the shirt. And what I've found is a good way to get rid of them is to use a razor, dirt cheap razor. So I'm going to lay it out on the ironing board with the razor, and we're just going to shave it. Comes away. Works really well. Just gets the little bits that are sticking up. Make sure you use a sharp razor, otherwise you can pull the material further. So with disposable ones, you've probably only got a few uses before you have to get rid of them. Picking up the bits of cotton, sorry, the bits of shirt that it has shaved off. And there you go, that's the yellow side done. I don't know if you can see, but it is a lot better than it was. So I'm going to go through, do the rest of the shirt, and then we'll be on to the last stage. And I don't know whether you can see, but there's a fair amount of pulls and clicks that have come off. And I'm really quite happy with it, front and back. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to use the heat press to press on the new Umbro and the new Sharp. Okay, so we're now at the heat press. What we are going to need is some heatproof tape, a Teflon cushion, some Teflon sheets, and the artifacts that we're going to press onto the shirt. Actually, what I also use is a cushion. I kind of find it makes it gives a little bit better, a softer experience, so there's less kind of imprint into the shirt. But what you can see is we've got dual layer flock Sharp replacement, single layer flock Umbro replacement, because it wasn't a padded flock Umbro, this one. It was kind of more like a single layer one. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to tape everything down and we're going to press it. Umbro is taped down. I've had to do the letters individually to make sure we cover as much of any visible residue as possible. Tape down, like I say, for best practice so it doesn't move. Teflon pad, we're going to press it now. There you have it. That's the first layer of the Sharp done. And the Umbro. This you can kind of peel when it's warm, so I'll start peeling away the tape. Now to apply the second layer. Now with vinyl, if you're putting a layer of vinyl on top of another, you really need to let the base layer set for a good 24 hours. But with Flock, you don't necessarily have to wait so long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to position the letters and repress it straight away. And there we have it, the finished shirt. If you remember at the start, it had a damaged sharp, a damaged Umbro, no lace, covered in silicone stains and glue stains. There were holes, front and back, silicone on the back. And what we've done is we've restored all of it back to its former glory. So we've got nice new lace there, new sharp pressed on. And yeah, this is our one from start to finish. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, thanks for sticking with it, because I know it's been a long one. If you've enjoyed it, please click like and subscribe. And if you have any questions about anything you've seen or any requests for any other videos, please leave them in the comments. Thank you very much.